Hello, hello, ChAoS crew. Welcome to some Saturday morning good fun crafty time. Welcome to everyone in the chat. I see you all filtering in and chatting with each other, which always makes me so happy. I saw an anniversary swing by, so Tara and your husband, happy anniversary. Thank you all for joining me and my special guest today. I could not be more happy and more excited to introduce her. But if you are new here, my name is Irene. I am so glad that you found us. This is Card ChAoS, Put the CAS in ChAoS. You are now in the ChAoS zone. And this is the ChAoS cone. If you know, you know. All right, so a quick rundown of the game. So my special guest and I mailed each other handmade cards, and normally we would be opening them live for the first time right here with no peeking. I can attest there has been no peeking. Only one of the cards arrived, and it's because we did some international mailing, and sometimes it just doesn't always get where it's supposed to get. No matter how much time you've given it to arrive, it just doesn't always happen. So we made sure to take photos in advance. So we do have photos that we will be sharing. So once we see what we have each made, we are going to case each other's card in real time. And case has a lot of different meanings, but generally it means copy and selectively edit. So basically it's crafty improv with a healthy side of chaos. So, and you get to play along too. You can pick one of our cards to case, and stay tuned because the best sort of masterclass is headed your way on how to case a card. Normally I would go into it a little bit, but I'm gonna step back today, so we're gonna see that in a minute. So today's theme, voted on by the ChAoS crew, that's all of you, is STENCIL. So it's a pretty forgiving theme for today. It's a good one that many of us have stencils or can make stencils. If you even have a die, you can just cut out something and use it as a stencil. Voting is up now for next month's ChAoS challenge, just so you know. So make sure you click the link in the description box and head over to the Facebook group to get your vote in. Next month's guest is going to be Justine Dvorak, just so you know, and next month's case episode will be March 14th. Okay, so now that we have the lay of the land, please join me in a very, very warm welcome for this month's super talented guest, and of whom I am a giant fan, the Limes goddess herself, Ardyth Percy-Robb. Hi, Ardyth.
Hi, Irene. How are you?
So well, thank you. Welcome, welcome.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me. This is so exciting.
It's an honor to have you on the show. I'm going to put my camera down real quick, too, since we're going to camera down. There we go. Okay, there we go. Camera down. All right. So please, for anyone who by some chance, maybe they're new to crafting and have not met you or run across your channel before, please tell us about yourself.
Sure. My name's Ardyth. I live in Toronto, Canada, and I've been crafting for about 20 years. Wow. And I've been on YouTube since 2017, 9 years. So just quickly doing my math there. And yeah, so I love to make cards. I started making very clean and simple cards. I loved, lots of white space, lots of breathing room, very simple elements and things like that. And then over time, I started developing an interest in different techniques. And a lot of techniques that are really fun are also really messy. But I've developed an ability to use those messy techniques to still make relatively clean and simple cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
they're stunning too.
Thank you.
I'm constantly blown away by what you do. And I would say, so if anyone, like I said, hasn't really run across Ardyth, please make sure you follow her, subscribe. You will love her videos. She's one of the most relatable and just enjoyable people to watch on YouTube, in my humble opinion. No, it's true. It's true. You make things feel attainable, which can, because crafting can be intimidating, especially if somebody's new to the craft. And you make it feel like, you know what, I could do that. I can do something similar to that. And I think that's really important because it can feel intimidating, but you take that intimidation feeling away. So
right. Well, I mean, I've been there. I trained as an accountant, right? It's like I'm a CPA.
Right.
So, and they frown on creativity when you're a CPA, right? Like,
yep.
No creative accounting allowed.
No,
so yeah, like I've been there where I was learning things and I've made every mistake possible. Even now, like I'm always trying new things and things don't always go the way you think they're going to go, or the way you have in your mind. And
true.
You just keep it in perspective and keep enjoying the craft and learning. That's the best part, right? Like,
I agree.
20 years I've been doing this and I still don't feel like I've learned everything. So
and that's part of the joy of this craft. I feel like it's like, how is that possible, right? So many years and still there's more to learn. I love that about it.
Yeah, and that's true of me especially. I tend to have a very short attention span, and I do things and then I move on. And but that hasn't happened with card making. I keep thinking one of these days. Well, no, that's not true. I would say about once a year, I have days where I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm never doing this again. But then I get over it. And, you know, like lately I've been doing watercoloring, and that has so reinvigorated my love for the craft. And just, you know, I'm playing with some really fancy watercolors and just having fun, and then figuring out how to use that in what I already know, which is the card making.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been following your watercolor journey, and I wanted to talk to you about that too. So I'm glad you brought that up. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit. But I just, on behalf of crafters everywhere, especially beginner crafters who are, like I said, sometimes intimidated, thank you for making it so relatable and attainable for those of us who are just starting out. Because I'm sure that there's some folks in the chat who are still new to it, and maybe because I've seen plenty of people say, oh, you know, I watch videos, but I've never made a card. And I think you might be the one who pulls them out of that never made a card situation. So, so I appreciate that.
That's great.
All right, friends. So thank you again. Welcome to everybody in the chat who is popping in. I see several of you here now. It's so great to have you all here. In case you missed the intro, this is Card ChAoS, Put the CAS in ChAoS. And casing is an interesting way to create because it kind of gives you the opportunity to pay an homage sort of to somebody that inspired you, but it also gives you a chance to put your own twist on something. And I think the best possible explanation for how to case a card could not be presented better than the Limes goddess, Ardyth herself. So if you are not familiar with Limes, Ardyth, please take it away and tell us all about Limes and how somebody can use that concept and the acronym to really understand the concept of casing a card and apply it to their own crafting.
Sure. So back when I started crafting, and this will appeal to a lot of newbies out there. It is perfectly okay to completely copy someone else's card. If you see someone else's card and you love every aspect of it, it's perfectly okay to copy that. Don't feel afraid or bad about it. Just make sure that you give them credit if you share it anywhere. Okay, so that's fine. We're all posting out there. We're all wanting to encourage others to be creative and learn how to develop their own card making style. I guarantee you, once you've copied a few times, you will start making your own shifts on your own. You'll start thinking, oh, you know what? I really like that, but I prefer this color. I prefer that color, or I prefer this style, or I prefer that layout. So when we're new, we all start in the same place. We see amazing creations and we want to make those exact cards. And that's a great place to start. But as you develop, and I think a lot of people, like I say, they just do it intuitively, right? So they start just making the little changes. Well, over time, I have been on so many design teams. I've been on so many challenge teams. Back in the day when we started, we used to have these blog challenges all the time. Do you remember those, Irene?
Yep.
There's still a few around, but they're less popular than they used to be. And I used to play along with those. And over time, I noticed that the ones I liked the best were inspiration challenges. So there used to be like color challenges. So use these two colors. Well, I felt like that wasn't enough for me to know where to start. Then there might be like a sketch challenge. And that felt too, for me, it felt too restrictive. But inspiration challenges where you take a photo or you take a card and you make make your own card based on that inspiration photo. That was where I really was comfortable and really felt like I could explore my creativity.
Yeah.
And so I did that for a number of years. And then I started thinking about how can I develop this into kind of like a checklist that people can use so that they can apply this and get good at using inspiration challenges. And that gives people the opportunity, as you said, to acknowledge and give a nod to somebody else's creativity and somebody else's card while making it your own. Yep. And that helps you develop as a card maker. That makes you a better card maker.
I agree.
So I kind of developed my little, what are my 4 steps of casing a card? And then I went back and I reworded it so that it would make an acronym. And I ended up with LIMES. And there is, I do have a page on my, oh, there it is. Yes, I do have a page on my blog that explains LIMES. And it also has a link to my LIMES playlist on my YouTube channel. And it also has a link to the free LIMES worksheet. So LIMES, and really the most important part of LIMES is the list. The first one. The list is where you systematically take a look at your inspiration, whether it's a card, whether it's a photo, whether it's whatever it could be. And then you just list all the attributes and you think about the things that you like. So I break it down and I start with colors. If you visually want your card to look the most like your inspiration, I have found that colors are the most important thing.
Interesting.
Of course, yeah. If that is a visual connection that will automatically make people see the connection between the two.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
So, for certain, like I'm still a hostess of a weekly inspiration challenge called a featured stamper challenge. And so if I want people to be able to see how those 2 cards are related, I try to make sure that the colors are the same. Now, it's also true that for me, colors often are the things that inspired me to choose that card as my inspiration in the first place. So anyway, so I start with colors, then I move on to techniques, and that applies really only if it's a card that you're being inspired by. So maybe you're inspired because they used a lot of die cutting, or they used a lot of ink blending, or they used a lot of stamping, or they did some hot foiling, just to have a concept of and an understanding of what that card is made up of. And then finally, I look at the elements. And that means, we can go through this when I'm looking at your card, which I'm excited to open. But that means, like what's on the card? It's a birthday card. It's an A2 size card. It's a fun fold. It's got flowers on it, or it's got stitching on it, or it's got 3, I don't know, 3, I already said flowers. So, well, maybe it's got 3 flowers on it. Maybe it's got 4 flowers on it, all those kinds of things. So once you've kind of sat down and analyzed all the elements of the card that you're trying to case, then you can start thinking about, what do you want to include? So the things that you include are the favorite things that you like, the real things that you really loved about that card.
Like what jumps out at you.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, often, like I said, it's the colors. For me, sometimes it's the technique. It depends on the mood I'm in when I'm looking at the inspiration.
Yeah, interesting.
So the next thing, you look at things and you decide what you want to modify or change up. So in my previous example, there were 3 flowers. Well, maybe I want to have 1 flower. Maybe I want to have 5 flowers. So you can change the number of the elements. You can change the size of the elements. You can change the orientation of the card. You can change the occasion of the card. You can change the size of the card. There's lots of things there, and I go into a little more explanation on my website there.
Yeah.
Then there's things that you might want to exclude. So, you know, there was 3 flowers there, but I didn't. Oh, sorry. You going back to modifying. If there was 3 roses, maybe I've made tulips. You know, like just things like that.
So there's a connection, but you've changed it up a little.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Modified it.
Yeah, exactly. And well, see, I had change in my original thing, but I thought lice was not as nice an acronym.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
I had to go for the big word and go for modify.
I think it's brilliant. I
That's
think
funny. I haven't thought about that for a while, but I definitely went through that change in the development of lines.
I love it.
Yeah. So next we go
lice.
So next we go to exclude, and like I say, just exclude anything that you don't like, anything that doesn't fit anymore. With now that you've made all your changes, maybe there's things on the original card that just don't go with it. We'll have to think if I can give a concrete example of that.
Well, like maybe a sentiment, maybe it was a sympathy card, but you're making a birthday card.
Well, that I would call modify. Exclude would be like I often exclude when I'm inspired by a card. I often exclude things like ribbon or pearls or you know, if it's a Christmas card and one of the embellishments is snowflakes and I've turned it into a birthday card, I'm going to exclude the snowflakes.
Makes sense. Yeah. So you're leaving it off because it doesn't speak to you or it doesn't fit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then S is really optional. I put it in there. It could have just been lime, but S, I put it in so that you could put your own spin on it. So like your own signature touches. If any of you have been following me for a while, you know that my signature touch is that it's a 4 1/4 inch square card.
Oh, you like cards? I didn't know that.
I've gone back and forth actually. I remember when I first started making cards, I was like, why are we making this like A2 size card? And then I realized it's paper management, right? It's so that you can get 2 cards out of a piece of cardstock.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Or 4, yeah. So then I love symmetry. I love the symmetry of a square. I love the symmetry of a circle in the center of a square. And I started making those types of cards. And they, over time, have really become my signature. It's so much so that if any of you watch Craft Roulette, you'll see sometimes on the parameters, it's called an Ardyth card, or an Ardyth square. So that means a 4 1/4 inch square card. And just to preempt any questions, I do live in Canada, so I am not subject to the U.S. Postal Service, but I understand that in the U.S., square envelopes cost more in postage. And the way I've solved that is I just put them in A2 envelopes.
Yep, it's still
they fit in there. They slide back and forth. But actually what it does, it allows me to build a square card. I can have elements hanging off the side if I want, because it can still fit in the envelope.
It's brilliant.
So that gives me a little extra design options, I guess, for making my cards. Yeah. So that's limes. I developed a worksheet that is linked on that page on my website, and you're all welcome to download that. And I mean, I've had a number of people say to me, "Oh, I already do this intuitively." And I get that. I have all developed kind of our own way of casing. This was just my way of, I don't know what the word is, like solidifying a process that would help people, especially people who are new or are worried that I don't want to copy people's cards. I want to make my own. And I think that by following this, it really is going to help you develop your own style. And the day will come where you don't need to sit down and list out every element. You'll intuitively know what you're looking at and what you want to include, modify, and exclude.
That's exactly it. Perfect. Thank you so much. We just got a masterclass, friends. So that was wonderful. Thank you so much, Ardyth. I appreciate that.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
So please make sure that you are visiting her page, getting all the details, sign up for the worksheet that she mentioned. And then if you need a quick refresher and you are busy working on today's card, in the Facebook group, which I thought I had up and apparently I did not. Let me grab it real quick. You will see a photo album with Ardyth's lovely smile on it. And it has a quick graphic for limes in there as well. But for the in-depth definition and description, check out her videos, check out her website. She's got all the amazing stuff there for you. Now let me link this real quick just to show you what I'm talking about. So in case anybody needs to or anybody doesn't know where to link up your designs for today, I'm going to share my screen and pull up Facebook. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that worked now. Okay, it did. So this is the Facebook group, Card Chaos with Irene Smith. And this is on a desktop, but you would go to media and then albums. And under albums, there's Ardyth's album. If you click on it, you'll see there's our cover sheet and then a limes graphic. So this is all of credit goes to Ardyth for this ingenious way of simplifying and structuring the casing process for us, especially for those of us who are new and feeling a little maybe unsure in our capabilities. So perfect. Oh, and Tara says it takes away from the stress sometimes of some of the details that you might now want to add to your card. Yeah, it does, because you're not really sure, like, oh, is this too much? Am I stealing someone's idea, right? Like that's what we kind of worry about sometimes. But honestly, the reason and people say, what is it? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. It's because you did something so great that I want to see if I can do something like that too. And you can do that. And then Ardyth's limes really help you make it your own from that inspiration. But I agree, please do tag the original inspiration, because that's always important. Credit where credit is due. And
I think people always enjoy seeing how they've inspired others. I know I do. Like whenever somebody tags me and says, oh, Ardyth showed me how to do this, or I was inspired by one of Ardyth's, that just thrills me to no end.
I completely agree. It gives you like all the warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
Such a good feeling to know that you've touched someone and done something that really inspired them.
Because making videos is very isolating, right? Like we make videos and we post them, and nobody's there talking to us, right? Like we put them out there and we never know what's going to catch people's attention or not. And it's so, what's the word? Vindicating, it's just satisfying and thrilling to know that, what I'm doing here in my little 10 by 10 room is actually getting out into the world and people are feeling creative and inspired. And I love that feeling.
I feel like it kind of recharges us too, doesn't it? Because
for sure, 100%.
We can run on empty sometimes too. Like we are constantly trying to put out this creative content, and it can take a little bit of a toll sometimes, because you're, as much as you love doing it, I mean, the well runs dry now and then. We hit a creative wall sometimes, just like anybody. And so, and when we see that somebody has shared something that we've made, or they mentioned that they were inspired by it, it's just the best feeling. So thank you for doing that, friends. Please keep doing it, and just let people know. Even if you don't make something from them, just comment. Like, you know what? I think this is a genius. I'm going to give it a try in the future. Perfect. That's exactly what it's all about. Just sharing and the love of creation, really. Okay, so I put my soapbox away. So thank you, though, again, Ardyth, for that amazing breakdown and the little bit of behind the scenes on how limes came to be. That was really, really interesting and really helpful. So I appreciate that. Sure. All right, so shall we get into the meat and potatoes?
Yes, I can't wait to open this.
All right. I'm gonna pull you on the screen first, and let me see if I can make you a little bit bigger. I think I can. Can I? I think so. Yes, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so that is what I mailed to Ardyth, and it got to her just yesterday, so I was like right under the wire. So I'm gonna just let you take it away. You go ahead and open, and let's see and sent it?
Well, it was pouring rain here yesterday, so this envelope was actually a little soggy when I got it.
I promise.
Oh no, the inside's fine. Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
good. Okay.
All right. Oh.
That's okay. Those are.
Oh, I see what you've done. Okay.
Just in case.
You were worried. You were worried
a little bit
that I might not have that. Okay. Okay. So what do you see here? We see an Ardyth square.
We do. I wonder where I got that inspiration.
Okay, well, let's start with the colors, right? We've got this kind of purple and green, and they make a really interesting mix. Did you use watercolors for a stencil?
I used Lindy's Magicals.
Oh, yes. I love those.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Yeah. Okay, so the colors purple, green. I've got some silver. Oh, yeah. Oh, look.
Yeah, the shine.
Do you see those little sequins iridescent? I didn't see them when they were flat. There's shimmer on the thing. Okay, like I'm all excited. I'm going out of order here. Okay. Colors. Silver, white, purple, green.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Techniques. We've got watercolor powders with a stencil. We've got some die cutting. We've got, it looks like foiling on the sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
And did you use shimmer spray on it?
I did add some shimmer spray as well. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Shimmer spray is one of my signature touches, so that's right up my alley.
And it is the ultimate spray.
Yep. And then elements. So we've got a grid of 9 geometric shapes, or 36 geometric shapes, depending on how you want to look at it. I see each one of these as a shape.
Me too.
We've got a center sentiment that's die cut and foiled. We've got some additional geometric die cuts, and we've got some stitching. We've got the purple mat, and we've got the square card.
Yep, that pretty much encompasses it. And
yeah,
so that particular stencil, it's a Simon Says stamp stencil. I think it's called Mod Squares, I want to say. And so you inspired me to kind of take thank you everybody for the kind comments. I appreciate it. The stencil itself, it has kind of like rounded edges to where each square looks like this. It's kind of like just a rounded square. So I shifted the stencil over one set. So, because if you look at at the top left, that first 2 sections, and then the next 2 sections with the third. So I'm not explaining that well. So across the top, the second and third little shapes, and then on the second row, the second and third shapes together make a square. There we go. That's what I was looking at. So
okay, got it. Yeah.
So I shifted my stencil to make them flowers basically instead. So I have basically half of each shape that may turn it into a flower rather than the squares.
Smart. Smart. You clever thing.
Oh, thank you. It was fun. Well, that was inspired by you. And I do this. I just saw Allison say that if she didn't know better, she would have thought Ardyth made that card. That is high praise. I appreciate that. I do find myself channeling my inner Ardyth when I work with stencils. I really do. And I'm so grateful for the inspiration that you provide, because you make it attainable. You make me feel like, you know what, I could try this. I can make something like this.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I am curious to know your reasoning for going square, but I will say, working with stencils, and I'm fortunate enough to be on the Colorful Life Designs design team. And if you're not familiar with the company, predominantly it's stencils and some really cute bling. But working with stencils so frequently now, squares just really show off a stencil beautifully, because you don't have to cut a pattern, you know?
Well, it's interesting because most of them are 6x6 squares, right?
True. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly it. And so you get a good chunk of that pattern, which is also why I didn't add too much on top of it. I really loved how the how the Lindy's came out and everything. I'm like, you know what? I really want the stencil to shine on this one, literally, figuratively. So yeah, so that's why I think a square is a really good idea, especially when you're making or doing stencil type projects.
Yeah, I love this. I love this kind of flourish. That was a great idea.
Thank you. I have that's from Hero Arts. It's a nesting die set, and I used the smallest 2 nesting dies, and I actually, I cut one out of the other, and I thought that they kind of matched the way the little petals, if you will, for lack of a term, look. So yeah, and I kept playing with it and moving them top and bottom, and do I do 2 of them? Do I do 3 of them? And I just decided, you know what, just a little bit of a flourish next to the sentiment, and we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Yay. All right. So let me go ahead and I'll upload that picture into the gallery so that if anybody wants to case that particular card, you are more than welcome to. It will be in the photo album. So.
And shall I upload mine since you don't have mine physically?
Yes, please do. All right. So mine is posted. And that way, everybody, if we don't have the card in view, you are welcome to have the Facebook albums up, and you can see the inspiration right there. And I hope that you are going to be crafting along with us. I see lots of you here. I hope that you're going to get out a stencil, and whatever kind of stencil it is, and get that inspiration and the crafty mojo going. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so let me move these back. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It always happens, doesn't it, when we're live that we start choking?
Yep, that's exactly what just happened. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Can we?
I don't know what just happened. Oh my goodness.
We don't have to reschedule or anything?
Nope, not dying today. Nope,
okay, good.
I think I swallowed wrong.
Goodness.
Oh, and I just realized I still have this on my desk because I was playing around with all the different shapes to see what I wanted to do. Because I was thinking I might take this thin frame and actually place it on top as like just a thin frame to kind of focus in on that pattern that I did with the stencil.
Right.
I forgot this was just sitting here. So yeah, there's another one. So it's just kind of fun. But that was
I like that shape. I might have to look into that. Hero Arts, you said, right?
It is, let me see if I can pull it out. Oh, this one right here. It is the rounded jewels. And I like because you can kind of use them in different versions. So I did the 2 smallest ones, which ended up looking like little petals.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's a really fun nesting set.
Yeah.
I really like the Hero Arts nesting dies. I think they're very versatile. All right. Oh, did you use watercolor paper? I believe I did. Yes. I'm pretty sure I did. I think that is watercolor paper, right? I think it is.
I think it must be. It doesn't feel as thick as my watercolor paper.
Okay. I think I used the Strathmore maybe?
Yeah, I think if you used Lindy's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it must have been. Yeah,
for sure. Okay. So let's see what Ardyth made. Let me know when you've uploaded it and we will pull it up.
It's there. It's there.
Oh, it's there. Okay. All right. Let me pop over and add this back to the stage. Okay, refresh. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so cool. Is it a fun fold?
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's the simplest fun fold ever. It's a slightly short front, card front. So I put a strip on the inside back, and then I put the rest of the panel on the front.
Oh, cool.
And then my sentiment hangs over.
I love that. That is really, really neat.
Yeah.
I did something kind of similar to that relatively recently. I wonder if no, I don't have it over here, but it's where I moved my sentiment and let it hang off the side, and it was a short front. So that's actually kind of in my wheelhouse right now. So that is awesome. Yeah, I love that though. I guess I never really thought about just doing a short card front like that, because the one I did was a folio. I never thought about it.
It's just a really easy way to be a little bit different.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love your color palette. That is, wow. Wowzers.
Well, whenever I'm confused, I just go with primaries.
That's a good rule of thumb. I like it. I definitely like that. So let's go through our Limes with Ardyth's card. So yeah, I agree, Linda. That is a super cute card. I am in love right now. And that shape. Okay, I gotta ask the stencil. Where did the stencil come from?
That stencil is also from a Colorful Life Designs. It is one of the, I think it's called Dotty Ornaments, and I can't remember if it's 1 or 2.
Okay.
But what I noticed was that at least 2 of them were not necessarily Christmas shapes. So this was the diamond, and I just masked off the topper and the string, and then I created a pattern with it.
That's genius, because I honestly, who would have thought that that came from a traditionally Christmas stencil? I mean, I never would have thought that. And wow, out of the park, completely out of the park. That's amazing. Really? I love it so much, and the splattering too is so great. Okay, all right. So if we go through list, so we see beautiful colors. We see like just a shade off from the traditional red, blue, and yellow. It looks like kind of like a pink, a bright yellow, and maybe a turquoisey teal kind of blue. Yeah. Okay. And then black and white. Oh, and Terry's asking if you can show the stencil.
I will show the stencil. Sure.
Okay, perfect. And by the way, I have a Colorful Life design linked in the description box. If you use code ARDYTH10, that's ARDYTH 10, you can get 10% off of your order at a Colorful Life Designs. So highly recommend doing that. They have so many amazing stencils. And if you've watched Ardyth's video and seen her scroll through her stencil stash in her organization system, you'll see a lot of Life Designs. So there's so many there. All right. So we see. Okay, hold on. Let me bring you back up real quick.
Yeah.
Well, we can come back to that. Well, okay. I'll
yeah.
Okay. So we see the colors, and so she has a matting layer of black, which really is a beautiful contrast. She has rectangular elements, very geometric. A really interesting, like, I love that it comes to a point, but it still has rounded edges on the stencil design itself. That's really neat. And then there is the circle shape against the rectangle. That's also matted, and that's the high contrast black and white. Let's see. We have the panel on the inside. We have the shortened card front. It's just so cool. I'm just, wow. I'm loving this. Super cool. And it's giving me some ideas already. Overall, I'm not sure it's a square card still technically, right?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. So it is a square card. So just the geometry of this is so well balanced. Wow. Wowzers. Okay. So that's what we're listing. Now, I guess we can talk about the include once I decide what I'm going to be doing, but I'm definitely feeling those colors, and I really like the idea of the shortened card front and the panel. So I definitely see that coming into my card design as well. Very cool. And yeah, everybody's loving your card. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm so excited to get it when it arrives, which watch it arrive today probably. So
you get mail on Saturdays?
Oh yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't. Oh wow. Okay.
Okay. No, we get mail, not on Sundays, but we do get mail on Saturdays. And
wow.
Open until 5 o'clock on Saturdays, at least here locally.
Our post offices are open, but they don't deliver.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
the differences in countries. We're country neighbors, but still some things can be so different.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Excuse me. Well, thank you so much for sending this, and I am very excited to receive it. And I love this card. I'm so excited to actually case this one. So we're going to be talking through the case process together. Now, all right. So let me pull this off, and now you can see her card and my card in the Facebook album. So if you want to decide which card you feel like casing, you just hop on over there and pick a card and go to town. That's pretty much it. All right. So, the stencil. You were going to show us what stencil you use.
So this is Dotty Ornaments Set 2. And I taped off this bit and these bits, and I just repeated this bit.
That is so smart.
And you can see how some of the splatter is actually built right in.
Oh, it sure is. Look at that.
Yeah.
I need to add that to my next order.
Yeah, well, the other one here's the other one. See, I couldn't choose between the two.
Well, of course.
But like this shape is really neat too. Like
it is.
And then this could be almost like a flower, like a rose.
It sure could.
And then of course the stars, and you don't have to, I was thinking I might do like paste through and do like just a Christmas tree with snow kind of, like there's lots of fun ideas.
Absolutely. There's so many different ways to do that. So masking is also something that I could list, because you masked off a stencil to be able to do that. So that's another possibility of some, like, technique wise. That's something else that I could potentially work with.
Yeah.
So interesting. I love it. I'm so excited. So what are you feeling? What are you thinking is the way you
Well, I'm busy thinking about, I don't think I'm going to do Lindy's here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could. Okay, you know what? I will do Lindy's, because I think it's a really fun technique where you don't have a lot of control and you just have to trust the process. So I think I'll do that. I'm trying to figure out which stencil. I have my old favorite batik squares from Colorful Life Designs. Do you know that one?
I do, yeah.
And I really like that. But then I have to think about how to kind of incorporate. I will not be doing foiling. I have no foiling capability.
Okay.
So
to exclude.
I need to think about how to, the foiling, but I need to think about how to incorporate the silver. A lot of this will come to me as we're working, I think. Yeah. I'm not always like a planner. I tend to let the card tell me what to do, which sounds a bit out there, but
no, I get it.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of shapes itself as it goes.
Exactly.
Right. So thank you so much again for being here and for doing this with me.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Crafting. So, all right, friends. Make sure, again, the Facebook group has the photos of our cards. You decide which one you would like to case and craft along with us. And if you are crafting along and making a card today, drop us a note in the comments and let us know if you are doing that. I'd love to know who's crafting along with us. So let me see here. I've got actually a few Colorful Life Design binders. So I'm going to see what stencil jumps out at me. Ooh, maybe something like this one might be a good one to kind of emulate our artist pattern a little bit. Maybe. Okay. All right. There's a lot of really fun stencils. It's such a great site. And I
love that site. I mean, every time I go there, I can easily fill my cart.
Right. Exactly. I just put in my order yesterday for the upcoming designs. So trust me, you're going to love it.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited every beginning of the month when the new ones come out.
It's always fun. And you do such amazing work with them. It's really, really incredible.
Yeah, it's funny because probably 3 years ago, if you had said, "Oh, Ardyth, you're going to be a mixed media girl," I'd be like, "Yeah, no, that's not happening."
It's so funny how like you commented, because you start doing different things, trying different things. And it's just like, oh, apparently I like this thing now, and I didn't know that I would, and here we are doing it. So,
exactly.
I've been that's why I want to talk to you about the watercoloring, because I've been watching along as you've been kind of exploring different watercoloring techniques, and you're making such beautiful work with it. I love the technique that you just did that you shared with the rolling the brush.
Oh, wasn't that amazing?
That was so cool. I've never seen that before.
I just happened to see a short on YouTube the other day of somebody doing that. So I'm going to have to shake my desk here, because this is actually a dresser with drawers and my watercolor paper's in it. So it's just going to shake a bit. So give me a sec.
No problem. All right. So I'm thinking I might go with this jardiniere. Jardiniere. We're being very fancy. I don't know if you can. Oh, it's not focusing in. Come on. Nope, it's not focusing. But it's Jardiniere, which I want to say
that's not fancy. It's French.
It's French. Yes, the jardiniere, which I want to say is like a kind of pepper or something here. Like
jardiniere, I think just means garden.
Garden. That's right. Okay, perfect. But I really like this one, and I think it's interesting, and I feel like it kind of emulates your design a bit. So I might go with this one. I find myself really drawn to stencils like this one here. This is the stained glass stencil. And
Oh, that's pretty.
it's very, very pretty. I love the ones that look unfinished, kind of like they're torn and kind of edgy. And I just think they're so beautiful because they're, I guess, perfectly imperfect, you know?
Right.
So I think
yep.
that's what I like about it. But I think I'm going to use the jardiniere. All right. So let's see here. And you used ink on your card, right?
I use Catherine Pooler ink, and each one of my diamonds, I use 2 colors. I don't know if you can see, I masked half, and I did it darker on one side and lighter on the other. But I only did that by doubling up the layer, right? Like they're not different colors. I just doubled up the layers.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's subtle.
Very cool.
Okay, you guys, here we go. This is a technique I don't always have great results from, but I've put pixie spray on the back of my stencil. So I'm hoping that what that means is that the water and the powder will not get underneath the stencil. I'm
excited to see how that turns out.
All right, well, I'm using Martian Magenta.
Martian Magenta. That's a cool color.
And Alien Goo Green. So my colors are a little less sophisticated and elegant than yours, shall we say.
I don't know. That sounds pretty great to me. I think major props to whoever named those because that's hilarious. I
think this was their outer space collection.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I really not grab any watercolor? Oh, I didn't. That's okay. I think I'm going to use ink today. So we're good. And I had all kinds of A2 rectangles here. Where did they go? Why do I lose everything? Just everything's gone.
That only ever happens to you.
Yep.
Never happened to me.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Nope. It's just me. Nobody can relate. All right. So here. Oh wait. Nope. That's a card base. How about an actual card? There's some watercolor paper. Okay. I think this is the right size. Let's see here. Let me measure real quick.
Okay.
Okay. I think so. One thing I'm going to modify is since I did a square card for the one that I made, I think I'm going to go back to the A2 for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be something I modify. So, and I saw there were some folks crafting along this morning, which
Yay!
Yes, that's exciting. I love when people craft along. All right, let's see here.
All right, you guys, this green is very yellow.
Oh yeah, I think it's looking really cool. You're way ahead of me. I'm not even put my stencil down yet. Look at you. Well, confident crafter, friends. All right, let's see here. Allison says you can always find discount codes from a Colorful Life design team, especially if you visit the fan club on Facebook. Yes, absolutely. So the Ardyth 10 will get you 10% off. And shout out to my moderators like Allison, also on the design team, Gloria on the design team. Any of those, Gloria fan 10, Allison fan 10, Irene fan 10. Lots of discount codes out there. The shortest one by far is Ardyth 10. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't get fan with mine. I'm not on the design team, but
I think it's just everyone's a fan, so it's just, it's an understood kind of moment.
For sure.
All right, so I think I'm also going to modify. So I really like how you did the two-tone, but I think I'm going to actually do it where instead of doing each section like that, I think I'm going to do the full panel and like ombre into another color.
That sounds neat.
Yeah, I hope. Let's see. But I'm going to take your advice. So you said that the easiest way to see a connection between the different cards that you're casing is the colors. So I really like that idea. And I think I'm going to go ahead and borrow that. So I'm going to see if I can find something that's kind of similar to your colors. So you had a turquoise, like a really bright, beautiful pink, and a yellow. Those are really pretty. And you said you used Catherine Pooler inks?
I did. Yeah, those are my favorites.
Yeah.
Although they're getting hard to find in Canada.
Oh, are they really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
That. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but fewer of our shops seem to be carrying them. So yeah, as my stuff runs out, we'll have to see what I can do.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm enjoying this.
That's really pretty.
I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would.
Oh, good.
No, sorry, not being here. I mean, I'm enjoying being here as much as I thought I would. I'm enjoying my panel more than I thought I would.
I knew what you meant. No worries. That's so funny. All right. I think I'm going to use the same colors, but modify them a little bit. I'm going to go kind of a little bit of a moodier palette. So I'm doing some peacock. I'm doing Concord and Ninth colors, Briar Rose, and Buttercup. So
pretty.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this turns out. I'm thinking maybe, I'm wondering if I should use these as the ombre and maybe do touches of the Buttercup rather than including it, because I'm not quite sure how it would look if I ended up ink blending with this one. So I think I'm just going to ink blend with these two and see how I can incorporate yellow, basically. All right, we're going to give it a try. All right, so I also there's a lot of Ardyth influence in my craft space, friends, including what you see right here. I had to get a spinny board because Ardyth has a spinny board. So oh
my gosh, that is the best thing I have bought probably in the last 5 years.
It's so good. It's
so good.
And I have
so good for ink blending.
It is. It really is. And even for I do a lot of alcohol marker coloring, and to be able to just kind of stick my die cuts down and turn them around rather than constantly flipping my papers and trying to get the right angle. Just
absolutely
so nice. It's so nice.
Okay, Irene, I need to dry this. Is there a way for you to mute me or something?
I think so. I can do that. You can just wave at me whenever you're.
I will.
Go. Okay. All right. So Ardyth is muted, and she has one of the genius ways of heating up her design, which is with the box that you see there lined with foil. I have not done that yet, but I think it's a great way to do it, because I would suspect, and she can confirm this for us, but that the foil reflects the heat, so it ends up drying your process or drying your project much more quickly. And I just think that is quite genius. I think maybe this is a drinking game. How many times can Irene say Ardyth is a genius? Because I feel like every time I'm going to take a swig of water, because for one, because I keep hacking up a lung for some reason, but also because I think that she is a genius. There we go. I took a drink of water. All right. So for those of you who are crafting along, I'm curious if you do you have any tips and tricks for using stencils in your designs? Is there something that you gravitate toward that pulls your attention, that you just think, I love this particular thing about stencils and that's why I use them? Let's see. Mayhem, crafty car. Oh, lots of colorful designers on colorful life designers on YouTube and great inspo. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Justine says it'll be, the pretty orange. Yes, the pink and the yellow. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's see. I only recently discovered a Colorful Life Designs. I don't even remember how, but I'm definitely going to be looking for them on YouTube now. Please make sure you are definitely visiting Ardyth's channel, because the inspiration there is out of this world. And definitely also Allison Haikila's channel. Please visit Allison as well. She is such an inspiration, and she's the mixed media queen. She does such amazing, amazing work, and I'm always blown away by what she does as well. So, and she's also in the chat here, so she can fill you in on anything that I'm missing, but she is so, so good. So there's just so many talented folks out in this community, the crafter community, and I'm constantly amazed by all the incredible, incredible talent that's out here. And I've never done something that made me smile so much as crafting, basically. I'm smiling all the time when I craft. It just makes me so happy. And to be part of this community that is so supportive, it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. And to that point, I'm very excited about the upcoming, talking about being supportive and excited, I'm very excited about the upcoming Craft Roulette Live. So when Ardyth is back, we will chat about that, because, I think, is she ready? I think she might be ready. Okay, she's ready. All right, let me unmute. There we go. You're back. Oh, look at how cool that is.
Look at that. Look at the color mixes.
Oh, wow. And the shine on that. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
That is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I wish it was clear. This is the thing I struggle with, right? Like it's not, but these 4 right here, right off the bat, I think I'm going to be changing the number. You had 9.
Oh yeah.
Flowers. I think I'm only going to have 4 because these 4 are my favorite.
They are beautiful. And they're perfectly centered. That's so good. So good. I love those.
Yeah. Okay, so Crafty Let Live.
Yes, Crafty Let Live. I was so excited to hear that you're going to make the trip.
I know.
I can't wait. Last year's Paperganza was amazing. And for those of you who aren't aware, Paperganza 2025 is or was the live craft roulette gathering event, however you want to call it. It was absolutely stellar. Like it was an incredible experience. And this year, and hopefully moving forward, the event is going to be called Craft Roulette Live. So Craft Roulette Live 2026 is going to be in August this year. And Ardyth is going to come down. I'm so excited.
No, and I'm teaching limes and I'm teaching stencils.
Whoop, whoop. So we kind of get a preview right here, friends. Do you have in mind what kind of things you want to be working on, or like what kind of parts of those elements you want to work on? Like, do you have specific like stencils in mind that you're going to be using?
Yes.
Nice.
They have not been designed yet. They are being designed exclusively for the event.
Oh, that is exciting.
I know. And I've talked with the designer and I've talked about like the types of techniques I want to be able to do with the stencil. So stencils honestly are the best value in your craft room. There are so many ways to use them.
I completely agree. I really do. They are fabulous.
All right. So instead of having a purple mat, I am going to dip the edge of my square here. Get the little hairs off. I'm going to dip that into my ink pad. And because the ink pad is foam and juicy, and because the watercolor paper likes to absorb, you see how that?
Look at that. How cool.
So it's not like it's a little, what's the word? Rustic, right? Because it's hard to get it 100% even, but it gives a really neat look.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Super.
So.
Okay, I'm trying to find some masking magic, and I think I keep pulling out the strips instead of the actual thing I'm looking for, but it's fine. That'll work. All right. Oh, you know what? Actually, I have it in a different way. Because I want to mask off my little circles because I want to include that element. But I just had a bit of a craft avalanche. A little bit of an avalanche just happened.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see here. All right, so I've got this masking from Pajama Crafter Stamps. So I'm just going to cut out a circle from the center just so that I can use this whole panel. Because I'm going to include the masking that Ardyth did, or the technique at least, but I'm going to modify it, and I'm masking it so that I can add texture paste.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
I think it's going to be kind of fun. I think I'm going to color my texture paste yellow, and that way I can kind of bring in that color.
That's neat. Yeah.
At least that's the idea. that's the plan.
I think that sounds really cool.
Thank you. I've not worked with this color palette before, so I'm not entirely sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm excited. I mean, I've used these two colors, but I haven't tossed in yellow before. So this should be interesting. I feel, for me personally, color theory and coming up with colors that work is one of the most challenging things about crafting, for me at least.
I think that's a lot of people. And I yesterday I was working on next week's video, and I reverted back to an old favorite color combination. And I thought, you know what? Like at first I was like, oh, you know, people are gonna again, like this color, you use this every year, like, you know, that's my summer color combination. And it really is like, and I'm starting to feel like I'm done apologizing for using my favorites. You know, like,
yes, you should.
I'm all for trying something new, but it has to feel like not comfortable, because I do want to grow, and I think you only grow by pushing outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be so far out of my comfort zone that this becomes stressful. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. And you have to, I mean, you have to still enjoy it yourself too.
Absolutely.
And if, you know, if it's the color that you're going to enjoy, then by all means go for it.
Yeah. So
that's a really good point, because I too, especially because I'm on design teams, I always feel like, okay, I got to change this. I did that recently, or I got to do a different color or something like that. You know what? Just because some things are your comfort zone doesn't mean that they're something you shouldn't go back to.
Right.
Because I completely agree that you should stretch yourself by all means, but sometimes going back to your comfort zone kind of helps you like get back to the point where the creativity kicks in again.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
And I find that, you know, being on a design team is a very specific job, because as a customer, when I'm looking to see a product and how it can be used, yes, I want to see a number of different ways, but I also want to see the very basic way. Like, I want to understand, what was this meant for? And then I'm happy to see some more inventive ways, but sometimes if it's too inventive, you can't really see what it was for in the first place.
That's a really good point. It really is. And that's very true. And I especially have to remind myself that when it comes to Colorful Life, because I see the stencils and I'm like, oh, I could do this and I could do this and I could do this. And then I start to do all that. I'm like, you know what, let me dial it back a minute and let's do what the stencil actually is first. And then let me go out of my box a little bit. So it's funny that you say that, because that is part of my thought process actually when I'm designing.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a very specific job for design team people, is, you know, getting that balance between, you know, what is it meant for? And then what else can I use it for?
Exactly.
And because we want, as customers, we want to see both of those things.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. Absolutely. And I also had to, because the first design team I was on, and I'm still very happy to be part of. And by the way, stay tuned for the March release, friends, because I'm like shaking. I'm so excited. But anyway, for the rabbit hole designs. So I totally lost my train of thought. I got all excited again. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so when I first got asked to be on the design team, I like, it blew my mind, because I'm like, what, me? I'm like, I don't do anything fancy or interesting enough for a design team. And it's because my style is not overly, you know, fussy necessarily, or super involved. And I like simple things. And that kind of speaks to me. So I thought that I didn't really have enough to offer, frankly. And so that was an interesting lesson for me in what you can do as a design team person, because a lot of people just want to see, like you said, what is the basic use for this? So there's definitely a place out there for people who just make simple things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like to say there's no wrong way to art.
That is 100% true.
Thank you. All right, so I just put that tiny little bit of yellow paste, and I actually really like that. I think it's coming out nicely. Huh.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Thank you. I am liking that. Now I have all this yellow paste left over. I feel like I don't want to waste it. Like, what can so do you have any suggestions on when you have a bunch of leftover product? Like, what do you do with it?
I have never colored paste, so I've never had that exact issue.
Okay.
Because of course you can't put it back in the jar. Now, watching Simon Hurley, I would say just spread it thinly on a piece of cardstock and use it.
I think you are onto something there, you and Simon, because I have seen him do that. And when he does that with his like lunar paste and stuff, it makes perfect sense, because why not just die cut something out of it? So yeah, I think I'm going to do exactly that. I'm just going to spread it here and see what happens. Sometimes I'll just grab a stencil that whatever stencil happens to be nearby, and I will just run something through it. And just because you never know when that might come in handy, just having a, a pattern there that's already ready to go.
Absolutely.
But I don't often do that with paste though. And I really should, because that's a lot of paste. I don't want to waste that. Okay. All right. I'm going to hang on to that then. All right. You put it in a film canister, Allison. Oh, that's smart.
So film canister.
Yeah, that is really smart. Those still exist, by the way?
Well, I know there are photographers who still shoot film, but I thought I would have thought it wasn't that many.
Yeah.
I guess is how to say it. But maybe that's one of those things you held on to, and it's, I mean, they're useful, right? Any little plastic container like that's going to be quite useful.
Agreed.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm getting myself stuck here. I'm working myself into a bit of a corner, but I'm liking this idea.
Oh, how cute.
Right, so I'm using your silver little petals on my little, to kind of extend my flower.
Okay.
But now I have to think about what I'm doing for a sentiment. Oh, I could do the sentiment down here.
You sure could. Absolutely. Very pretty. I'm loving this. And
you see how a very messy technique is ending up looking like a very clean and simple card.
It sure is. It sure is. And it's stunning already. It really is. I'm in love. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I still have all this left that I can use. And whenever I'm doing something like this, I make some solid cardstock too. I don't have colored cardstock, except for my Christmas cards. I keep that for Christmas cards, but I don't have colored cardstock because I don't want to have to keep track of the scraps. So I tend to, when I'm doing a design, I make something that I know will match, and then I work with it on my card. So I can end up with, more than one card here.
Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I like that. And that's something I might have to start incorporating, because then you're already working with that color. So you have literally a matching cardstock.
Exactly.
That's pretty darn smart.
Look at the colors doing. I can't believe
it looks so good. I love that. And that white border is such a nice contrast for it too. It's beautiful. I love that. So
I just need to find a sentiment.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh no, I think I do know I do know what sentiment I'm going to use. Okay, I think I got it figured out. So I think I'm trying to decide, do I do the iridescent shimmer or do I do pearly shimmer mist? So I've got the Brutus Monroe Pearl Shimmer Mist or the Altenew Iridescent Shimmer Spray. I think I'm going to
have never tried the Brutus Monroe mist. Is it?
It's pretty. Yeah. Oh. I just had a card here with it. Where did it go?
I have the Lindy's mist.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too, for sure. Oh, this is a card that's in process. I haven't finished it yet, but that's the Pearlescent spray. So
wow, look how pretty that is.
Yeah, that pearl spray is incredible.
I love how it softens everything. It just makes it dreamy.
It's exactly right. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. It does give it a very, very dreamy finish. But I think I'm going to go shimmer because of the sentiment I want to use, which, gosh, I hope I didn't lose it. Where did it go? Oh, no, I got it. Let's see. So yeah, because I want this to sparkle so that my sentiment then makes sense, which I think my sentiment might make some of you laugh, which is always a goal for me.
Okay, I'm laughing already. I don't even know what it is yet.
Perfect. That's all I asked for. All right, so I'm going to just drop this down and add some. Oh, you know what? I have a splatter box, but I don't know. I'll just grab it, I guess. It's right here. Why am I so lazy?
Your future self will thank you for grabbing your splatter box.
That is true. Oh, look what I just found in it too. There's the rest of it. That's so funny. That's what I cut out. All right, here we go. Pick this up. And I think these shimmer sprays really just elevate everything. They just take it so just shimmery and pretty, and it's a really easy way to do it.
almost velvety.
Yeah, velvety. That's definitely exactly what it is. I always wonder though, so when it comes to spraying, how far away do you hold your stuff before you spray? I never really
I have it set up in my closet. I would say it's probably about a foot away.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm maybe a little bit too close sometimes. So I need to work on that. All right, there we go. Just got some shimmer on there.
I don't know, you just get a different look, right? Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's more concentrated. Okay, I think that needs to go down there.
I don't often do a full panel spray. I've actually started trying that because you inspired me. So I was starting to try to do full panel sprays and see how I felt about it. I love the distress spritz, and I just I uncap it and I tap it onto my designs basically. So that's normally what I do.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to really like the whole all over shimmery look.
Well, I think the prettiest cardboard in my whole craft room is the inside of my splat box.
It is really pretty. It is so shimmery and so pretty. I completely agree.
That's years of spritzing into that.
It's very true. Oh, you know what? I just realized I have a new little toy that would help me dry this faster. I'm going to be right back. It's right across my room. Just step up for a second.
Okay. Well, I'm still here, so I can keep talking. Anybody who knows me knows that I love to chat. I can't really see the chat, unfortunately. It's across the room from me. But I'm struggling a little bit with my sentiment here, guys. I know that Irene put hers in the center, and I love that placement. But I'm just wondering if I can get away with putting mine underneath, because I don't really have anything that'll fit in the center. And and that'll be one of my modifications. I'll just move the sentiment. So now here's one of my, I don't know what you call this, like a creative block or something, but I almost always do my sentiments in black only. So I think silver would look pretty, and I think it would tie in, but maybe I should just do silver.
Dina says she thinks underneath would look good.
Okay, I think underneath is where I'm going to go. I'm trying to decide now. Do I heat emboss it? Goodness, you guys, I'm doing all the messy techniques today.
We're feeling the messy vibes today. And I have that new toy I just mentioned, and already I've lost it. Can't find it.
Okay.
So I gave up.
What is it?
It's nothing really crazy. It's just it's a tiny little baking rack that Dina
Oh did.
Yeah. And it just fits the card perfectly. And I'm pretty sure it was Dina Glens who inspired me to get it, and I did.
Okay.
And I'm excited to play with it because it should, help reflect the heat back up and dry things faster. But
yeah.
my room is
Tiffany
ChAoS.
Tiffany Solorio has that too. She does that. And I think it makes a lot of sense, right? To have the air flowing underneath, and yeah.
It's cute. It's just kind of cute. All right, let's see here. Where is, here we go. All right, so I am gonna try to put together my card now. I really liked the black and white, that you have that stark contrast. So
I'm
try to incorporate it.
I'm big on black and white.
Mm-hmm. It's very striking for sure. Oh, hello to anybody coming into the chat. Oh, there's one thing I've completely forgot to mention. Oh my goodness. Please forgive me. If you drop #CardChaosLive in the chat, you will be entered into our giveaways for the day. And I did not mention that to anyone. I am so sorry. So we are giving away our cards today, which, yes, that means you might win an Ardyth original, a Cardyth, if you will. I love puns. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. So you can win Ardyth's card, and then also I'm going to give away my card, and I'm also giving away a gift certificate to ChAoS, because ChAoS is a fantastic website for mixed media, and you can find all kinds of great stuff there. I love it. Linked below. I'm also going to give away a gift card to A Colorful Life Designs, because I love them and I support them and I love working with them. So I will be doing that as well. And
you know what, Irene? I would be happy to give away another gift card to A Colorful Life Designs.
Oh my goodness, that's so generous. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. That's really kind. Thank you. So, all right, friends, that's 3 gift certificates. Plus, I'm going to do 2 prize pulls, 2 mystery card prize pulls, or not mystery card, mystery prize pulls. And if you are not familiar with that, check out my recent shorts. You will not like my shorts that I'm wearing, but like my YouTube shorts, just to clarify. And you will see the, what's it called? I guess the version I'm doing. I don't know how do you explain that. So basically I have this bowl right here, and it's a little bit of crafty ASMR. There you go. There are macaroons, little plastic macaroons, and I will draw several of them. And if, oh my gosh, I can't open this one. There we go. And I'll open it up, and each one has a little piece of paper in it, and the little piece of paper says what it is that I'm going to be pulling. So there are mystery prize pulls, and I will be doing several pulls for the winners, because for one, I just really enjoy doing it, and also because you all deserve it. So craft along with us, put hashtag CardChaos Live in the chat, and it's going to be fun. And you know what? I will, because I don't want anyone who's watching on the replay, shout out to the replay crew, I don't want anyone to miss out. So I will also do a mystery pull for people who comment below that they're watching on the replay. All right. I just have to make sure I keep track of all that so that I can make sure to get everybody's prizes out. All right. So let's see here. All right. So my sentiment, I'm going to be using a Diane Reevely sentiment, and it's from the Bigger Back Chat, which I want to say this is available at ChAoS, but it just made sense. It's giddy up, sparkle pants. There's chaos to spread.
That works so well with your card and with today's show. That's awesome.
I saw that. I'm like, yes, add to cart immediately. So I knew I had to use that one on a ChAoS episode. So that's going to be the sentiment for today. So I think I'm going to use, it's not quite black. It's more like a charcoal grayish black sentiment. So I think I might end up doing, I don't know, do I do black or do I do dark gray? You
know what? Gray, your colors are softer, so I think gray, like being slightly softer than the black, might be good too. You'll still get that good contrast.
That's true. That is true. All right, so I've got a bunch of cardstock from Spellbinders. I love the Spellbinders cardstock. I've really been enjoying it.
I have the little sample pack here.
Oh yeah,
which I haven't opened yet.
It's a good weight, and the color is beautiful. In my 2 of my absolute, I should say my favorite color combination, they have 2 beautiful versions of it, which is mint and coral. And okay, 2 in there that are perfect together. They make such gorgeous cards. But I think I used up all my gray. So let's see what else I've got here. I cut down my card bases and have them ready to go usually, but I don't know if I have any gray. I might revert to my Concord 9th cardstock.
Okay, I'm embossing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
She's embossing away.
I'm embossing.
There we go. I'm muting the wrong thing. I just muted everything except the right one. There we go. All right. So maybe, I don't know what does everybody else think? What should I do? Maybe I should just do black, just because it's probably the easiest. Gray, I think, would look amazing, but I'd have to step away to find it. So I think I have black somewhere nearby, handy-ish. Oh, you know what? I actually have this panel, which, there you go. I have this panel that I just had it sitting around. It's pierced with an Altenew piercing cover plate. Maybe I just kind of incorporate that. So I cut this down. I'm doing it, friends. Okay, that's what's happening. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to use some something to cut it down with. Let's see. I've really been enjoying these rounded edge. This is the rounded rectangle dies, but I'm debating, do I do this or do I do just this one? It would be modified. Oh, sorry, Ardyth. Let me bring you back. Sorry, Ardyth. All right, so she's back.
You're the queen of nesting dies. My goodness.
I have a lot of them, I know. But I like the rounded ones, but which I think would be a way to modify what yours had as well, because you had the rectangular shapes, but they were pointed on the ends. Maybe I round them. All right, we're gonna give it a try.
But that also ties into the rounded kind of in the diamonds, right?
Oh, yeah, true, very true. Excellent point. Here. We do this one. Oh, Lisa, will you love these too? Good. Oh, and Karen says black. Yeah, I agree. I think black's the way to go on this one. All right. Linda says she loves how your card's coming together, Ardyth.
Well, thanks, because I think I just made a fatal flaw.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, when I emboss right on my card base, I don't like, even though it doesn't warp that much, it still warps a little. And I don't like that. So I thought, oh, no problem. I'll just cut another stitch square.
Okay.
But now I'm not sure I've got the room. But if I do that, then that stitching line goes. This, guys, this is a card I would never have made without this prompting.
It's so funny. That's the chaos, friends. We're going into chaos.
Well, that's the just make it work, right?
Right, absolutely.
So,
and I think it looks great. I'm loving it. I think you're doing an amazing job.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely.
There's aspects of this that I'm loving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, you know what? I'm gonna have to. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna have to re-emboss.
And I think I'm not gonna be able to use a die. I think I need to trim so that I have a little bit more control. I think. So I'm just gonna use my guillotine trimmer to kind of cut this down a little bit. So, and that's because I want to make sure that I incorporate the cutaway panel. So I definitely need to have that underneath.
Where did my...
Do that side. We'll do one from this side. So I'm going to cut this down. So it started as an A2 card front, and I'm trimming it down to 3 3/4 by 5, I believe. Is that what I just did? Did I just cut off? Yeah, I just cut off a bunch of it. Whoops. A little more than I intended.
Hey, I have a question for the people in the chat.
Excellent.
And it's because I'm becoming attached to this. And I'm kind of almost wishing I didn't say I would send it to somebody. Do you ever make cards that you can't stand, like you can't bring yourself to send to people because you just think they're so good?
I certainly feel that way. I have a stash of cards that I'm basically made for me.
Yeah, me too. I call them my black label cards.
Your black label cards. I love that. Because sometimes you just get so attached. You're like, I love this, and this is now mine. It is my precious. I'm keeping it.
and for a while, like eventually sometimes I'm like, okay, no, I'm ready for that to go now.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a few that I'm like, nope.
I completely understand that. I have very much felt the same way. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to apologize for that because I love it and I'm keeping it. So I totally get that. 100% relatable. Let's see here.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it just left my brain. Oh no, I got it now. Okay. When you're creating a card, because somebody said to me the other day something like, oh, I can never just sit down and make the right card for the occasion or for the person. And I was thinking, well, I don't do that. I don't sit down and think, okay, let's make a card for so-and-so for their birthday. I very rarely do that. I mostly sit down and just make cards.
Okay.
And then when that occasion comes, I look through my cards and I either find a card I'm happy to give to that person, or I find something I think, oh, if only it was in their favorite colors, or if only I added this or that, and then I can remake a card. And so for me, I'm thinking that that pressure of it has to be the exact right card for that person for that occasion would slow me down. And I wonder if other people feel like that.
That's a great question. And oh, and by the way, Karen says, if I win your card, I would be more than happy to allow you to keep it. It would put a smile on my face. A lot of people are agreeing. Dina says, I make a card that feels good, then put the cinnamon on it that fits. Yep. So for me, when it comes to that, I tend to make person specific cards if it's a special, like an extra special occasion, like a wedding, for example. I will try to make a personal card if it's like my brother got married in December. So I definitely try to make special cards for him. But I make so many cards that I just kind of take all of them and take them to my friends and family and say, here you go. What do you want? Take them. So yeah. So when I make a card that is for someone in particular for a very special occasion, then yes, I will go out of my way to make it around them. But in general, no, I really don't either. I make cards that I like, and then hopefully I'll look at it though and think, oh, this one actually reminds me of so-and-so. I'm going to give this to them for their birthday.
Right.
So, yeah, that kind of a thing. But
I also keep track of comments. Like if somebody says, oh, I love that. Mm-hmm. And it's someone, you know, like often it's a Christmas card. And if it's someone I would send a Christmas card to, I go right away and I put a sticky note with that person's name on that card.
Oh, nice.
So that when it's time to send the Christmas cards out, I remember that they liked it so much that they commented on it. Mm-hmm. And so then I try to, you know, give them something I know they like.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. I like that way of thinking about it. That was very nice. So for me, I'm kind of backwards, I think, when it comes to how I design my cards, because most people, you know, whether it's they pick the colors or they decide that they want to do a certain pattern or whatever, I go sentiment first.
Okay.
So for me, it's all about what it says and then how I interpret it from there. And that's probably because I'm a word nerd. So I love everything about words. And so I'm always looking to find a card that says what I want it to say. And then I make it look like it matches what it says. So,
okay. So you're completely different from me.
Yeah. In that capacity, yes. So like I found this sentiment first, and I knew that whatever I made today, I wanted to make sure that it fit this sentiment. So, yeah. So I knew I needed something that had sparkle with it today. That was the only parameter I was working under aside from stencil. All right. Now I just cut, and I'm hoping and praying that this is the right matting layer. Oh. No, it looks a little short.
Uh-oh.
What did I do? Okay. Oh, you know what? No, I think I think I need to cut off a little bit more. Oh, weird. Okay. This one's fixable. I think. I hope. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. We will see where it goes. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Now, are you someone, it sounds like you're someone who eyeballs things versus measuring?
Yeah, I tend to eyeball for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I measure when it comes to like I'm looking at the measurements on my board here, and I did measure to see where it would like what size was I originally starting with and what do I need to cut it down to. But I'm so often wrong on my measurements that it's like, meh, like I give up. Right. So I just kind of roll with it at that point.
Well, I mean, there's very few things that on a card that are not fixable.
That's true.
Right. Like it may not be what you had in mind, but it's very rare that something's not, that you can't make a card with it. It may not be your favorite card ever.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, me too. I mean, anytime you do something more than once, one's going to be better than the other, right? Like,
True.
So that's kind of the nature of it. And what you see as the creator, you see your vision, you see the work that went into it. That's not what the recipient sees. They just see what it is, and they think it's beautiful. And usually it is. It's just that it may not be what you thought it was, or what it should have been.
That's so true, especially because we have so often an idea of what it's supposed to be like when we start out, and when it doesn't look like that idea that we had in our mind, then we're convinced it's bad or wrong, and that's just not the case.
Right.
So
so I guess we just have to be a little bit more flexible in our own minds.
Yeah, give ourselves a little bit more grace.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, looking at these two cards side by side, I definitely see the connection.
I do too. Oh my God, she did an amazing job. And I am behind because I'm always behind. I am not a fast crafter.
That's okay.
I'm just
okay. No worries.
I'm getting there. All right. Oh, she says, oh, what'd she say? I'm an eyeballer too. Anytime I try to measure, it comes off wrong, right? That's I'm better at eyeballing than I am at actually measuring. Like, except for this one now is a little bit off. That's okay though. Chaos is part of the deal here. So, all right. So I'm going to stick this down here. So I'm almost done, friends. So who all is almost done too? Are we all about the same place? I'm curious. So I want to talk to you too real quick about we started to talk about the watercoloring that you've been doing. So what has drawn you to that particular medium?
I think I just happened to find a video in my feed from this woman called Denise Love.
Okay.
And I think, from what I can tell, she is an actual artist. She teaches watercolor on Skillshare, and she has her own classes on her website and stuff. And it sounds like she started a channel on YouTube a couple of years ago to just start playing with things so that she could kind of, not worry about what we were just talking about, creating the masterpiece, sitting down and getting it exactly right. So she plays with her watercolors, and she adds stencils, which it speaks to me because I love stencils.
Yeah.
She adds mark making and doodling, and it just kind of opened my eyes to all of that. And I do have, I have an old set of Altenew watercolors. I have the Altenew metallic watercolors, and I started working, and I had some, Ranger watercolor paper. So I started just trying some of her things out, and it's so freeing. And I had enough luck with it that I actually made a few things that I liked. Like, there were plenty of things I didn't like that I made, but there was a few that I really liked. Like one of the cards that I don't want to send to anybody. Let me grab it for you. There's just enough kind of what I call low skill techniques. So like this card, all I did for this panel was I just dabbed colors, and by having a few pinks and yellows and a bunch of greens, it started to look like a flower garden. And then I used the same colors to make stripes. Anybody can do that with watercolors, you guys, anybody. And then you just use it to make a card. And I had someone in mind when I made this, and they're not getting it. I just put something else in the mail to them.
I think that's totally fair.
Because I cannot bear to give this card up yet. So,
hey, it's yours.
Yeah. So I think, just feeling like there was something new to learn. And I tried a new technique yesterday that I'd never seen. And it's where you load up your brush and then you roll it across the paper. It's kind of hard to explain, but all of you go watch my video right after this. And but it gave the neatest results, like unbelievable results. And I'm thinking, you don't have to be an artist to get good results with these tools, right? So it was just that excitement, plus just having, new techniques that I can use in my cards. Just I don't know, just re-energized me completely.
That's
so that's been 2 months I've been working with these watercolors.
I love that you're doing that, especially because so at the end of last year, roughly the end of last year, a friend and I had been talking about how much we wanted to get more into watercoloring. And because we too, like, we have the Altenew tools and things like that, and we wanted to do more of it, like get more use out of these tools that we've invested in, rather than just letting them, sit in our spaces and never get any attention. So we wanted to play with things, and so we decided to create an Instagram hop that was specifically for watercoloring. It's called the Watercolor Wonder Hop. So yeah,
maybe I should join that.
I was going to suggest that if you're interested, because it's just once a month. It's just a low key hop. Unfortunately, that friend passed away at the end of the year. Yeah, it was a really unfortunate situation. But moving on from that, another friend has stepped in and very kindly offered to help me out with it, and so we are doing it together. And it's been really fun, and it's really exciting to see all of the different techniques that people use, and we're just really trying to make a point of using our watercolor stuff. So it's fun. Yeah, it's really been fun to explore that avenue of media that I've never done before.
Yeah, and maybe that's what makes card making so great. Like there's so many techniques. I mean, we've seen people put stitching on cards. And I'm learning to crochet, but I don't know that that's ever going to end up on a card. But like there's so many, watercolor, alcohol inks, there's so many mediums and so many techniques. And at the end of the day, you have a card that is actually, in my opinion, a useful thing, right? Like it's not just going to sit in your filing cabinet or something. It's going to be sent out to somebody and make somebody else feel good about themselves. So it's the perfect craft, I think.
It really is. And I've said before, I was always trying to figure out, when I was early into card making, like what is my, why do I do this? Why do I enjoy this? What is it about this particular craft that is sticking with me? And I realized, so I have always done paper crafts, but I have not always done card making. I've done lots of other things, like I did bullet journaling. I've done, I don't know, all kind of origami stuff, just paper crafting in general. I've done lots and lots of paper crafting, but I think I realized I like kind of like utilitarian crafts,
right?
And for me, there's no greater purpose than making someone feel good.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, this is the perfect craft for me, because I get to, it's guilt-free creativity, because I don't have to feel like I'm taking time that I should be doing something else. I am doing something for someone else, and that makes it okay to take time to do this, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and that also speaks back to your approach of starting with your sentiment and your reason for sending the card.
Yeah, true. I never really thought about that. I didn't put that together, but you're right. There's very much something to that. All right, now I'm just kind of going a little bit wonky with my sentiment here. I'm just sticking it down. It's a little bit different than what I would normally do, but I'm okay with it. We're just adding it, and then we're calling it a day. All right, I saw a few people say that they were close to being done as well.
And so will people post their cards in the gallery?
Yep.
Oh, yay. I can't wait to see.
That's always my favorite part of any ChAoS show, is getting to see what everybody has made, because I love how everybody interprets the themes and how they, they just make such amazing and beautiful works of art. So I'm looking forward to it out. We are not at the craft roulette level where there's so many cards that we can't do it. So I'm glad that we're still at the ability that we can share everyone's cards.
Yeah. I mean, craft roulette started small. I was on it way back when, and it was we used to go through every card that had been submitted at the beginning of the show, right? Yep. And now it's become so popular, it's just not possible.
Yeah, there's nearly 400 submissions, and sometimes there are 400 submissions per episode, which is,
well, give it time though, and your little ChAoS shows will be in the same genre.
Oh, well, it's very kind of you to say so. I don't know if that'll happen, but either way, as long as people are crafting and making things that make them happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
definitely what it's about for me.
Exactly.
Let me just stick this thing down and we are going to call it done. I too, this is not a card I would have made if I wasn't prompted, but we're doing stuff on the fly and giving it a try. And I definitely didn't, I should have left this longer, but.
Well, that's, the drying time and the heat emboss. I think in the end, mine is dry finally. And
that's good.
The glue's all dry. So.
Oh yeah, Kat just posted. Thank you, Kat. Watercolor Wonder Hop, first Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. Eastern. Correct.
Okay.
Oh, and
who runs it? Who runs it?
Me and my friend Kat Sipian.
Okay.
Yep. So if anybody's interested in joining the Watercolor Hop, just send me a message on Instagram if you can. That's the best way to do it, so that we can get you added to that chat. And it's very low pressure. You don't have to do it every month. Just if you feel like, hey, you know what? I think I want to do the prompt this month. And they're all optional. So if you and there's no you have to use watercolor paint. You can use any kind of thing that is a form of watercoloring. So like the Lindy's Magicals, for instance, that's watercoloring in my opinion. So
or your ink refills, right? Or even if you smush your ink on your glass surface, you can pick it up and paint with that.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've done that for a couple of them too. Yep.
Well, it looks very watercolorish.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So I think we're done. Are we done? Did we do it?
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Are we choosing prizes now, or do you do that separately?
We'll do that at the end after we check out everyone's cards. But first, let's do our limes with these. Let's walk through what we did. So what do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So I incorporated the colors, the purple, the green, the silver. I made a square card. I used a grid, and it's a thank you card. And I've got some geometric loopy shapes. I modified my grid as a 2x2 instead of a 3x3. I moved my sentiment down below, and my geometric is the focal point. What did I exclude? I excluded foiling, or maybe I modified it to heat embossing, and I changed my purple matte. I did a different technique for my matte. I don't know that.
Pretty.
Oh, I did. I didn't put shimmer spray, but there's shimmer in my my Lindy's Magicals. So.
It's so pretty. You cased it beautifully, and
Thank you.
Inspiration, but it's entirely your own.
Yeah, well, like I say, I love it, and
yeah,
I will be reluctant to put it in the mail. I will put it in the mail. I promise I will, but I may make another one. I really like it. I'm really happy with that.
That's awesome. I'm so glad. I love when something, that's just it. When something that we make inspires somebody else, and then they like what they made so much that they want to keep making it. That's such a good feeling.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to add your creation to the stage here, and I'm going to see if I can I do it this way? Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay, well, we can at least talk about it. All right, so for Ardyth's card, wait, did I lose my Facebook page? No, I didn't. Here it is. Okay, so for my card, I included the actually, I didn't realize even that the ornament shape is kind of the same shape here. It's like the diamond shape.
Yep.
So, and I was going to do a landscape card, but apparently I ended up going portrait after all. So I didn't realize I did that. All right. So I modified the shape of my, what is it? I guess focal sentiment panel. Whatever you call it. I excluded the white behind it, mainly because I ran out of time. I also excluded the larger white border. I just left the black. I included I included the color palette, but I muted it. And I did darker tones of those same colors. And then I did a little bit of a spin by adding some texture paste. And I also did did you, I can't remember if you had shimmer on it. I think you did.
I probably did.
Okay, yeah, I think you do. So I included that as well. I did do the shimmer. And then I changed the sentiment. It was a happy birthday card to just a silly one that says, "Giddy up, sparkle pants, there's chaos to spread." So, and then I'm not sure what the size was, but so I can tell your panel went over the back panel, whereas mine actually is the same size. So the inside is actually smaller here, and it just lines up. So yeah,
nice.
That's not what I intended to do to begin with, but I'm okay with where it ended up. I
think it's very clear to see how, like, the colors and also that fold, right, with the short front. Oh yeah, those two things make it very connected, even though there's other subtle changes.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
Thank you. I think we both did. Well done to both of us, or as we like to say, well jobbed, because
well jobbed.
Well jobbed. And if anyone is new and doesn't know where that came from, it's because yours truly just apparently has a hard time with words. So I try to say, came out well jobbed. So here it is. All right. So thank you so much for casing with me. This was so fun.
Thanks for inviting me. I really had a lot of fun.
Yay. So shall we do my now favorite part of the show and get to see what everybody else made?
Yes.
All right. So let me bring back up the Facebook group. I think I can. How do I do that? Do I do it this way? Nope.
People have posted already?
I think so.
Wow. You guys are fast.
No, they are super quick. I guarantee you Linda Gorman has posted.
Okay, I'm refreshing mine so I can see it too.
She's our speed queen around here. She's amazing.
I know Linda.
Yeah.
Oh, I see them.
Okay, let me see. Oh, page is not available. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to scoot through. Now I know on Card Chaos on Monday nights, we tend to have quite a bit of participation because at least people kind of have a better idea what they can create to start with. But if you are wanting to case one of our cards and you just haven't had a chance to yet, that's totally fine. You can still do it after the fact, even after, again, shout out to the replay crew. Feel free to make the card later and share it with us later. That's totally fine. The album will be there in perpetuity. All right. So that is the card that I made. And this is Ardyth's gorgeous card that I cannot wait to receive. I love even the little lines that are in. Oh, it's just so good. So good. And the lines actually match the lines in the background of the sentiment. I'm just blown away. So beautiful. All right. So there's another view. Here we go. Oh, Terry. Okay. She says, I'm not sure whose card I cased. That's fair. That's totally fair. They do have very similar vibes. It's so funny. But this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love
that stencil.
I do too. And I wonder if she did multiple layers of it, or maybe
I have that one. Is that a tailored expression stencil?
That's a good question. You got to let us know, Terry.
Yeah.
And Terry is is from Honduras. Well, she's from Ohio, but she's in Honduras. So it's great to joining us from, not just in the US, and the Canadians who are here as well, and anybody from Australia and everywhere else around the world. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate that. So this is beautiful. And I love the watercolor effect of the flowers too. It's so pretty. So pretty. So let's see. Does she say that it is tailored expressions? I'm trying to see if I see it there. Oh, thanks everybody for enjoying our cards. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Yes, tailored expression, stencil, and layered. Yep.
Nice. Oh, we're so smart.
Oh, good eye. Well done. All right. Beautiful work, Terry. I absolutely love this. All right. Thank you so much for playing along. All right. Up next, we've got Linda Gorman. I knew it. All right. She says, I cased Irene's card. Oh, and look at that striking purple. Oh, wow. And I can tell you those are from this month's release of A Colorful Life Designs, the top two stencils, the Geometric Butterflies stencil and the Buzzing Trail.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but
something to that effect.
That purple is so striking, isn't it?
It sure is. And that is it. I think that the stitch lines are in black, so even like the black and white against it. Wow. Just wow. This card is that's a showstopper, Linda. Well jobbed. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Gorgeous work. Gorgeous work. And she's been doing some amazing things with that particular butterfly stencil too. Like some of the stuff she did, it blew me away.
Right.
Gorgeous work. Linda too is on the Colorful Life Designs team. So Linda Fan 10 will also get you 10% off. So there's quite a few of us here who are.
Okay. So clearly nobody should be paying full price at a Colorful Life design.
Correct. That is right. No matter whose link you use, just make sure you're putting in somebody's code and getting 10% off, friends. That would be wonderful. All right. So Linda, okay, Linda, we've got a new one. She says, inspired by Irene. She did 4 1/4-inch square geometric looking stencil with shimmer spray. Also stenciled some light text over the top. That's one of my absolute favorite techniques. I love text over other things. I just think it's so cool. Matted and used a die cut. Sentiment is better pressed, not foiled. Oh, clever. Okay. That's a good twist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that stencil? I like that. That's
Me too.
It's like a geometric forest. I see trees, I see water, I see the sun.
Oh,
that's so cool.
You know, I think that's one of the most amazing things about the geometry of stencils is that it's kind of like a Rorschach test. Like, what do you see in it? You know, like it could be whatever you might think it is. So I didn't see the sun until you said it. I saw pathways.
Okay. Yeah.
I do see trees, but to me, I read it Christmas probably because of the sentiment, but I definitely see trees and I see little like paths through the forest. I see little critters. Like, it's just amazing to me how it works. Yeah, it's super cool. And I was never really it's so funny. I love math, but I was never a fan of geometry. It's the only math I could not stand. And now I use it all the time.
I know, but we let the other people design the stencils and do the math, right? We just use them.
We just do the pretty part.
Exactly.
That's funny. Oh, Linda says the stencil's hero arts from a few years ago. And note to self, don't pick a single layer stencil that you have to mask off to change colors. Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. I get that. Oh, and Barb, you've been listening while you did your exercises, showered, and started the laundry. Thanks so much.
Oh, wow, good for her.
No, look at us.
That's multitasking.
I know. I'm impressed. That's probably the stuff I'm going to have to do after we sign off here. But if I can drag out our live for a while, maybe I can avoid chores. Is that
I got nothing on all day.
There you go. I like it. All right. Well job, Linda. That's fantastic. All right. Next, we've got Suzanne. Oh my gosh, Suzanne, this is beautiful. Oh, look at the color variation.
Oh, wow.
She was inspired by your card. It says similar colors and shapes. Yep. Instead of cutting the front panel, I added a piece of the stenciled paper inside my card. Beautiful.
Nice. I've been doing that lately too, because I often make an A2 panel of my stenciled pattern, and then I use a square on the front of the card. So to be able to use the leftover on the inside, I think is a nice touch.
I completely agree. I actually just did that last night with my craft roulette card for the week. And especially when you make something and it's so pretty, you don't want to throw it out, right? It's
no.
So find a way to use it, and decorating the inside is
I don't want to throw it out, and I don't want to have to try and keep track of where it is.
Yep. That is the other half of the problem, isn't it?
So don't just use your leftovers on the card, and then you don't have to worry about them.
Absolutely. I completely agree. And your colors that you chose, Suzanne, these are so, so pretty. They blended beautifully together. Absolutely beautiful. And I love how you even have like the little embellishments with the star and the 2 dots. That's the card.
They're like lucky charms.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. This really does read good vibes. Like the card itself gives me good vibes. I love that. Beautiful work, Suzanne. I might have to case your card of Ardyth's case. Case squared? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. All right, Linda did another beautiful card.
Oh, I just had a great idea.
Oh, okay, I'm intrigued. Do tell.
Okay, no, let's finish this and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. Put a pin in that. I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
All right. So Linda is inspired by you again. Yep. Definitely see the inspiration. Use her sketch with the cut down front on a 4 1/4-inch square, mats, and circle sentiment.
I love the green. I love the green.
Right. The green really pops.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I love that you did it in like diagonal kind of strips of color. That's really pretty. Really, really pretty and very well balanced.
Yes.
Especially with the dark blue hint of the matting layer and on the sentiment.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. She's so talented. This whole group. Y'all blow me away.
And so fast. I can't believe you did it so fast.
I know. I barely finished.
And took your photos and posted them. Right?
And staged the photos even.
And staged the photos.
That's so good. Oh my goodness. You are all so inspiring to us even. It's amazing. Thank you so much for playing along. It's fabulous. All right, up next, we've got Lisa. Lisa used Butterfly Garden by Gina K. She says, my sparkle is the holographic panel and added vellum die-cut butterflies. I'm loving the square card. Nice. You made yourself an Ardyth card. I love it.
You did.
That's so fabulous. Oh,
I'm going to convert you all.
Well, I'm telling you, once you start using stencils, the square just makes the most sense.
Yeah.
They save so much of that beautiful stencil that you just worked with.
Yeah.
So I love this. I love how she used different colors on each of the butterflies. How pretty is that?
I get an origami Asian feel from this. It's so pretty.
I definitely see that. Really.
I think people saw butterflies in your squares, in these little florals, right? Like these.
That's a good point. I didn't even catch that, but you're right. Because to me, they look like flowers, but I can absolutely see butterflies. How clever. See, again, that's another way we can interpret them in so many different ways. It's just amazing to me. Beautiful, beautiful work, Lisa. I love this. And that's a great touch too, that you did the holographic background as your sparkle. So you have the sparkle in there, but you modified it. There's the limes that work for you. So good. So good. All right. Beautiful. Up next, we've got Gloria. Oh, Gloria, look at this. Oh my gosh. So she cased my card using the Circles Galore from Colorful Life Designs and Lindy's Summer Breeze Magicals. Beautiful.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, you can see the sparkle too. Like it's coming through. Yeah, that's coming through beautifully.
That's really pretty.
It sure is. I need to use more Lindy's. I had them sitting on my desk since I bought them last year. And I'm like, I need to do something with these. So that's why I just gave it a shot. And I was really pleasantly surprised with the results. So yeah, definitely recommend Lindy's Magicals. They're great.
I do too. They're just gorgeous. They've got new sets out too.
Oh,
I'm trying to resist.
It's so hard, isn't it? Oh my gosh. And then they're also just, they come in so many colors, and they're really versatile because you can mix them with paste. You can make a spray out of them, all different kinds of things. They're so pretty.
This is my Lindy's collection.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Right, those are my swatches.
Oh, that's so pretty. I need to do something like that. I need to swatch it better. I don't have it swatched well enough. I need to swatch things in general, actually. But all right, oops, I think I just messed up my screen. 1 second. Let me connect again. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing these amazing works of art that you've been making this morning. All right. So Gloria, well jobbed as always, my friend. It's beautiful. I love that you layered up your flower too. That's a really nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Up next, we've got Kathy. Oh, Kathy, look at you. Oh, what beautiful colors. Oh my gosh. See that there's like that corally orange. Oh, and that touch.
I know that stencil.
Oh, is it all in Create?
I feel like it's I have the one with the circles, and I feel like this is their square one.
I think so too.
And look at the blends in those colors.
I know, that's like butter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Stunning.
And that touch of purple at the bottom is such a beautiful surprise.
Yes.
Because I didn't see it until I went to look for the sentiment and went, oh my gosh, that purple, it just like stood right out.
Yeah. It's a great baby card.
Yes, it is. And look at the texture on that too. Oh, so good. It looks like maybe there's like some clear texture paste maybe over the inking. I'm not sure, but that's stunning. Beautiful work, Kathy. Beautiful, beautiful work. Yeah, see the comments here. Love the colors and texture. Love this. Everything's so amazing. The colors are beautiful. I completely agree. And the two little banners too, with the pattern paper. That's just a great touch. It just ties the whole thing together. Oh my goodness, you are all so good. I love seeing what you make. It makes me so happy. All right,
and the tails on those banners, look how they mimic the squares on the edge, like on the side, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, great observation. That's so.
That is design unity, my friends.
It is. It really is. See, there's inspiration everywhere, truly.
Well, and I bet she would say she didn't think of that, but her brain knew.
Yeah, isn't that funny how that works? Like,
yeah, it's instinctive.
Yeah, we're programmed to find patterns and things, even if we aren't intending to.
Yep.
So that's fabulous. Beautiful work, Kathy. Beautiful work, everybody. Well jobbed, friends.
Yes.
Fantastic. And like I said, if you haven't made it yet and you would like to join, please go ahead and drop it into the album. I love to see what you make. And if you aren't on Facebook, go ahead and put it on Instagram if you have that. And you can tag hashtag Card Chaos Live so that I can see it. Make sure you tag Ardyth if you're inspired by her card, please. I'm sure she'd love to see that as well.
Yes, for sure.
All right, so let me remove, what am I removing? I'm removing Facebook. Okay. And then I think we are at the point that we can maybe give some stuff away. All right, we ready, friends? Oh, she says, Glenda says, I love that you all can play Name That Stencil so well.
It's years of experience, my friends.
That's exactly it. Oh, Alyssa says she's going to try making one later. Perfect. Oh, and thank you for Sharon for joining the Facebook. I appreciate that. All right, so let me start by writing things down because I don't want to miss what I'm giving away to everybody. So I better write them down. All right, so I had a pencil here somewhere. There we go. Oh, pen, that'll work. All right, so we said we're going to give away our cards. So we can start by giving away our cards because that's I like to say my very scientific way of determining who gets which prize is who crafted first. But that technically only works on my Monday Card Chaos show because somebody crafts first and then somebody crafts second. But technically you were done first. So let's give away your card first.
Okay.
So we'll do, okay. This is my chicken scratch because I'm writing kind of crooked, but Ardyth's card. All right. So we are going to give away first Ardyth's card. Now let's make sure that yep, we've got several entries. If you have not yet entered into the drawing, it's hashtag Card Chaos Live. Oh, thank you, Pam, for joining the group. Appreciate it. Okay, Kathy's card. I did see the texture. It's the Hero Arts white pearl paste. I love that paste.
Ooh.
One of my favorites.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It has, I mean, it genuinely looks like pearls. It's beautiful. So highly recommend. All right, so let's see if I can link over here to our StreamYard giveaway tool. Share screen and giveaway tool. Okay. So the real prize of the day, of course, is getting Ardyth's card. So we're going to start with the good stuff. Sometimes the best is first. All right. So here we go. For Ardyth's card, we are going to draw a winner. All right. Round and round we go. Let's see who's going to get it. Nightbot always tries to take stuff, so we're not going to give it to Nightbot. All right, the winner is Tara from Mayhem Crafty Cards. Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
Fabulous. All right, Tara, if you would please, for anybody who wins anything today, in the description box, there is a link that says claim my prize. If you would please make sure to fill that out completely so that I can make sure that especially if we're mailing you something, that we have all your information. That would be perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Tara. That's fantastic. All right, so up next, I will give away my card, my Sparkle Pants card. All right, so we're going to draw again. Hashtag Card Chaos Live in the chat and draw again. All right. I saw there were, I don't know how many overall, but I saw there were at least up to 75 people at one point watching and playing along. So that was wonderful.
Wow.
Oh, yay, Justine. All right, perfect. Justine is our next guest for Card Chaos, Put the CAS in ChAoS. So that's fabulous.
Yay.
All right. Fantastic. So Justine's episode will be on March 14th, the day after my birthday. So it's like a present to me that I get to hang out with Justine. So I'm excited about that. She is also another very talented crafter and just a really sweet, sweet person. So I'm excited you will get to meet her because she will be at Crafty Lit Live. So that's also fun.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm looking forward to that then. Yay.
She was there last year. That's where she and I officially met, and we've just been very good friends.
Are you coming, Irene? I forgot.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be there.
Awesome.
I would not miss it. Like I told my husband, he's like, your trips are getting a little out of the price range this year. I was like, we're just gonna, be on a very strict diet. So it's worth it. Trust me.
Eating's overrated.
It is, right? I know. Oh, Tara, your birthday is March 13th too. Oh, well, look at that. We're birthday twins. I love that. Happy early birthday to you then, friend. All right. So up next, I think I said first the Joggles gift card. So we will give away a Joggles gift card. I want to say it was 25. All right. So let's give that away. Again, hashtag Card Chaos Live. And we're going to draw. All right. Let's see. All right, round and round. And it lands on, so close, Crafty Engineer. That would be Gita. Yay, congratulations.
Yay.
Ida has been a guest on Card Chaos Live on the Monday show, and she is our resident hop queen on Instagram. She is amazing because she wrangles in every single person's hops that are out there, and she puts them on a calendar for everyone because
Oh, wow.
there are well over 70 Instagram hops, and she makes sure that we are all on
See,
task.
I think those took the place of the old blog challenges.
I think you're right. I
Yeah.
do kind of taken over. Although I will admit, I've been participating in more blog challenges in the past year than I haven't pretty much the whole time I've been card making. So
Oh, interesting.
maybe there's a bit of a resurgence. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Apparently that's a resurgence, but I have seen more and more people submitting than I did last year though. So maybe there's
yeah, that's good. No, that's great.
Yeah. I think like anything, it's kind of cyclical though, right? Like everything that was old is new again kind of a thing.
Well, I think with the blog ones, you have to have a blog, right?
True.
Whereas with Instagram, you don't. You can just post on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. I did start a blog this year, or actually last year, at the end of last year. I'm a writer, so it's weird that I didn't already have one, but I decided to give it a shot, and I'm really enjoying it. I only do maybe one post a month right now, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. All right, so Joggles, congratulations. That gift card goes to you, Gita. So please make sure if you would fill out the thing, especially with your email address, because the gift card will be emailed to you. All right, so next we're going to do a colorful life. We're doing 2 gift cards because Ardyth has also generously offered to send one to the winner as well. So we're going to do 2 colorful life gift cards. All right, so our first winner, let's see, we're going to draw. And who is the lucky crafter? Oh, Dina is joining us with, okay, hashtag CardCast Live, exactly. Sharon says, I started a blog back in 2012 to get to enter cards and challenges. Yep, smart. Hey,
that's when I started. That's when I started. We've both been around.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Justine says she's behind on the live. No problem. Congrats, friend. And yay, Dina. Oh, wait, no, not Dina. I'm so sorry. Yay, Kat. Wrong name. I don't know how to read. I told you words are hard. So, all right, congratulations, Kat. That's wonderful. So Kat is my co-host on the Watercolor Wonder Hop. So
awesome.
She is going to get a Colorful Life Designs gift card. Yay. So I will send. So I'll put Irene on that one, and I'll put Ardyth on the next one. There. Now we know who's doing what for whom. All right, so hashtag card. Oh, I see Callie. It's hashtag Card Chaos Live. I want to make sure that it's all one word with the hashtag in the front. Just want to make sure everybody gets an opportunity to get the right tag in there so that we don't miss your name in the drawing. So hashtag Card Chaos Live. Okay, the next gift card, again, a Colorful Life Designs. All right, so we're going to go. Did you get the new tag in there, Callie? I want to make sure you get it right. Yep, Suzanne, you got it. That's what it looks like. Hashtag Card Chaos Live. Beautiful. Okay, so for the next gift card, let's see. Who is our lucky winner today? It is going to be round and round and round. And Linda Gorman.
Yay, Linda.
Our resident speed queen. Congratulations, Linda. Beautiful. All right, fabulous. That is wonderful. So these small companies that we're mentioning, friends, they are so deserving of our business. They are innovative and they are reliable and they're original and they send so much beauty and creativity into the world. So I highly recommend them. They're linked below. Please make sure that you are giving them at least a look, or even if you just share their website, sometimes that even can help. So that kind of stuff it means a lot to them and to me, because I'm all about supporting small businesses. So, all right, that out of the way. Now I said I was going to do 2 prize polls. So I'm going to do 2 mystery prize poll. And then I will also do another mystery prize poll from the comments in the after the live is over. So anybody watching on the replay, I will do a mystery prize poll, say in a week. So I'll give you guys, you got a week to do comments, and then I will do another mystery prize poll from the comments. All right, so first mystery prize, let's see here. Hashtag Card Chaos Live, and off we go. All right. Who do we have here? Round and round and round. Gloria says she's really looking forward to meeting you, Ardyth. Yay, Lisa. Congratulations, Lisa. All right. So if you would also in your claiming the prize, if you could please also put 2 colors that you like, that will help me in pulling your prizes, because I like to try to use your favorite colors if I can and pull something like that. So please make sure you give me your 2 favorite colors. Or if you want to message me separately and do that, that's fine. But if you fill out the prize claim form, that will be helpful, especially because I do need your mailing address so I can get the prize back to you. Okay. And the last one. So hashtag Card Chaos Live, if you have not put it in yet. And then we're going to do one last drawing. And then, friends, I'm sorry, but our time will have come to an end. Ugh, painful.
So sad.
So sad. It's been so much fun today. I'm just, I'm beaming. I'm beaming with joy.
Me too. Me too.
I'm so glad. The internet has made it so much better for people to be able to connect across distances. And this, I know the internet can be a tough place. I know that, but this is the kind of stuff that makes it all worthwhile for me.
This is the best part of technology.
Yes, it is. That communication and the connection, 100% agree.
You think of all the friends we've made that we would never have known.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I love when Mary on Crafty Roulette says, "Welcome to our worldwide craft table," because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a beautiful thing. So thank you again. Before we pull the last one, I just want to say thank you again, everybody, for joining us today, for crafting along, or for just listening, or for chatting. All of you have been so wonderful, and I'm so, so grateful to have you here. On Monday, we will be back for our regular Card Chaos Live, our 15-minute card making challenge. And this Monday's guest is going to be Joyce from BoQ Creations. So she has a new collection out from her shop in Florida, and it is stunning. It's debuted recently, so I hope that we'll get a chance to use it. It's so pretty. It's called ChAoS Chapters. It's beautiful, beautiful pattern paper. I'm in love. So I had it here somewhere nearby, but oh no, I do. I have just because it's that pretty. I'll show you. This is the 6x6 pack, but I can't really show you that well, can I? There we go. A little bit. You can kind of see a little sneak peek, just a little bit. But it's called ChAoS Chapters, and it's got such a beautiful color palette. But anyway, all right. So Joyce will be my guest on Monday night, and then I will be back on Friday for Craft Roulette Tailgate. And then remember, next month we will do this show again, because this is just once a month, and it will be with Justine Dvorak on March 14th at 10 a.m. Central. Okay. Oh, yes, Amanda, the paper is stunning, truly. And Pamela says, thanks for today. I'm new to card making and I have learned a lot. Oh, that makes me so happy. So my mind is buzzing with ideas, just need more supplies now. So I'm so glad that you're buzzing with ideas. That's exactly the kind of stuff I want to hear. But I will tell you, you can do a lot with the supplies you already have. And by all means, I will support anybody buying anything anywhere, because I am a shopaholic. But make sure you check out Ardyth's most recent video, I think it is, where you talk about how you can use what you already have in different ways.
That's my main message. And I get that a newbie, definitely you need to buy things.
Sure.
Because you don't have everything yet, but you don't have to buy everything.
Right.
And there's a lot of ways to use what you have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely encourage you to use what you have, but I mean, I shop too. So, you know, it's all about balance.
It is, but make sure, again, you grab one of the discount codes. Ardyth10 will get you 10% off. So, all right. So one last time, hashtag Card Chaos Live for our last prize of the day, and that's the next mystery prize pool. And we are going. Off we go. So thank you again so much, friends, for being here. You just made my day. And Ardyth, oh my gosh, I'm so honored to have you on the show. It's wonderful.
Well, I'm really honored that you thought to invite me, because I didn't realize that you were doing this, and I think it's just a great idea, and clearly others do as well, and everybody's just having so much fun, and I think it really helps to help people develop their skills as card makers when they're looking at inspiration and then making it their own.
I couldn't have said it better. That's fabulous. And well, first of all, congrats, Cheryl. I gotta say congratulations, Cheryl Jackson. Well done. You won our second prize pool. So I'm very happy for you. And please make sure you fill out the prize claim form that's linked in the description box. But I think I am comfortable speaking on behalf of most of us here for saying thank you for developing Limes, because it truly, truly has simplified the process of casing cards, which could have felt intimidating, but instead it's attainable. And
right.
the fact that you did that is I know when I was a new card maker, it made all the difference for me. Like that's not just lip service, like genuinely, it made me feel like, okay, there's something here that I could do. There's something I can learn here. And I was really touched by the different videos that you shared. And even when you share mistakes, like quote unquote mistakes, because it's relatable.
If I didn't share mistakes, those videos would be pretty short sometimes. But no, I mean, seriously, we all make mistakes, and it's really about how you pivot and how you rethink what you're doing. And there's ways to do it, and you just have to remember that it's really, at the end of the day, it's paper and we're having fun.
That is exactly it. Here. Well said. I completely agree. And also, can we just take a moment to appreciate Ardyth's little design? Look what you did with the scrap little pieces. That's so pretty. So you just can't stop creating, right? If it's
no, I can't.
I love it. That's so cute. All right. Thank you all so very much. A massive thank you to Ardyth for all the inspiration. I love you all so much for being here. I'm grateful to you. I hope that this has inspired you to grab some paper and craft something that really makes you smile. Thanks so much, friends. All the best to you. Much love. See you next time. Bye.